Let's hope this starts as it should, because I used the ending yesterday and it didn't do what I wanted. But that's okay, because I'm doing a lot of these. So, greetings and welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. My name is Brian. I said that backwards. It's supposed to be greeting, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. It's work in progress. Day 9. I know you can't wait. I can't wait. Do I know what's in this? No. I have no idea. I should open Discord, though, and I should turn music on. No, I don't want to open my email. Pinch hitter whiskey lunch. Hello. Chill. 5 fingers. Hey, how you doing? I don't know why I gave you that accent. Ugh. Hiccups. Waiting. There we go. Have to make sure everything is in order before you start the stream, man. Well, why would I do that? No, 9. Yes, good. Good. Let's get on with it. This is half hour. Again, if I'm doing... This is more of a challenge for me personally, not so much you. You get to watch, and I get to try to make the time correctly, because most people don't do 30-minute streams. Have you noticed that? I've noticed that. And that's because they're only 30 minutes. Oh, wait, no, wait. It's Friday. Is it? What day is it? It is Friday. How is it Friday? Welcome to my mind. I don't know what day it is. Yep, okay. I do know what day it is. But I forgot in that moment since I was speaking while trying to think. It happens a lot. So this is an hour stream. I've been doing half-hour ones as best I can. Except for Wednesday. Idea in the future is 30 minutes, just so I can actually get this done without freaking out. And I still haven't decided if this is going to be the set time. It's my set usual time to stream, or at least because 7. That's why. But it isn't for this thing I'm doing. It doesn't have to be. It's just, let's say it's at 7, more people will show up, in theory. Again, doing this day. It's a little stressful. Hello. Oh, you see, my memory is not great. I always forget that happens. Hello. Welcome. I know who that is. Is he not going live? I don't know. Again, not keeping track. If you want to go on at 8, do it anyway. That's what I say. I could go on for the next 12 hours. I'm not going to. But I have that option. Hello. PayPal. Yeah, it is. Thank you. To Zendude. Let's see. Deck the halls with ugly sweaters. What are you trying to say? I like this. Well, it's not a sweater. I don't even know what to call it. It's cozy is what it is. That is the main thing about it. Cozy. What am I doing? Music. Yes. Cool. Where, you know, I would love it if Spotify's desktop thing made sense. There we go. It's got shit scattered around like crazy. There, that's a little loud. Mark Emmerdecker, hello, cheers, welcome. Add a calendar, but either haven't been employed or this year forgot. Yeah, again, this was donated. I had no set plan for this at all, which sucks because it's become a thing for my channel. When I think about it hard, it's like, look, I started doing advent calendar stuff. You can go back and check. It's still there. And that's before I even considered the channel a channel. That was just for my own sake. And I haven't gone back to them since. They're a lot worse than now. That's it. That's the only thing. I can look back and go, oh, all I did was turn the camera on. Didn't even think about lighting or anything. You're right, I didn't think about it ever being witnessed by anyone else. Ever. With that. And now here we are. What has happened to me? Does it look like a bourbon? Looks like a bourbon. It's stuff you do when you're a kid and then you forget about it because you're an adult. It sucks. The legs look pretty good. I don't know why I've gotten into this watching the legs thing, but she's gotten me. That's probably all this. Oop, shit. It's fun. Again, it's like watching the rain on a window just drip down. The nose. That smells like a bourbon to me. Probably a rye. That's where we're going. That's what happened yesterday. I thought it was a rye. It was a bourbon. Didn't see the way around. Doesn't really matter. I drank it. It's all gone. Oh, this is lovely. Bit of caramel, bit of vanilla, bit of brown sugar. It's a cherry note. Cherry pie is what came to mind there. When was the last time I had cherry pie? I like. It's better taste good. I'm gonna be upset. So far, so good with the nose. I thought of wood, but sawdust. So you think of wood shop. Do they still do that in high schools? Because I have no idea. I question that they let us use sharp objects at all. And it's not any better now, as far as I know. Ooh. Something in there. It's a heavy vanilla. It's vanilla extract. A little bit of cookie, chocolate chip cookies. Oh, come on, yeah. I'm wondering what this is. If this isn't the bourbon, I will be surprised as all hell. But then again, yesterday's was a real bamboozler, so who knows? Again, it's just fun to get to try these, fun to go through the experience. And then mildly frustrated when you're like, oh, I have no idea what I'm talking about. All right. I'm gonna drink it now. It smells good. First whiskey of the day, by the way. Oh. Doesn't burn too bad, so that's nice. There's a lingering spice at the end on the finish here. Doing that. Just doing that on the side of my tongue. That was the first sip, so it doesn't count. I'm waiting for it to go away, though. I do like it, though. I will have another. If you don't mind. Also, please let me know what you're drinking tonight, if anything. I don't like to drink alone. And anything you're drinking, I don't care what it is. The nose changed. Did I really just get walnut? Just thought of a shoe. Like a sneaker, a new shoe. Don't know where that one came from. I like it because it's extremely random. Alright. I'll have another, as I said. A little sweet. Vanilla. Ooh. I like sugar. Sugar cookie. Ha! I got citrus for a second. Oh. Wow, this is a nice progression. Hello. It went through obvious phases. That was fun. Like another Victoriana in glass. Found in a corner of Irene's taste room. Salt and vinegar chips on the nose and teriyaki on the palate. What? Well, that's quite the experience. Wait. It was unbid. I tried the I'll have to send a picture to you, but I tried the I guess beer cider thing that was at that brewery. You're gonna be surprised at how it looked. It was basically a mango smoothie, except beer-ish. I'll show you. Oh no, you know what I'll do? I'll do it on Patreon. Make it a Patreon thing. This is what I'm drinking tonight. It's orange. There you go. I do that a lot, for the record. It's 2 hours before I'll do the stream. I should probably post that now. Mango smoothie beer. You'll see. If I remember. Hopefully I will. It was a surprise. It's not a quick drink either. It's not a big user like, But you'll see. Again, I haven't Patreon anything recently, so I'll do that. It's been a day. I had to go out and do things. Sweet and spicy. Gingerbread cookie. Cinnamon. And the spice is... It's sweet, then spicy. And then the spice lingers, apparently. Wait for it to go away. Yeah, and then it just kind of fades out. The thought I had was my tongue. It's an odd one. You ever have your leg go to sleep? It's like, oh, prickly. And then you realize that and you move your leg and that fades away. That's what just happened on my tongue. My tongue still feels a little numb. I wonder what proof is. Whatever it is, it doesn't drink like it. I would assume 50% clearly a bourbon. There's a running gag, by the way. I don't know what anything is. I just say it's probably bourbon and it's 50%. The nose is different. I like the nose at the start much more than now. There's almost a resin or a tar note. It's odd. Just because it's been sitting in the glass, it changed. You are an interesting creature, aren't you? I do like this, though. I like this better than yesterday. Yesterday was too prickly. Really nice texture. Almost velvety. It's not familiar, though. That's the part that's bothering me. Viking Bourbon, hello! How are you? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Bye, Mark. I'm gonna Kirk. Enjoy your dinner. And thanks for letting me stream. Like, oh, let's just leave it on. It's fine. Someone's listening. Probably the neighbors. You should get some fish and chips. Zambud. I don't know why, but it just sounds like something of paradise would leave with it. I'm very much enjoying this nose now. Because it's changing. Not what it actually smells like now. I liked it when I first smelled it. Again, there's a tar resin, almost marker smell sitting in the middle of this now. It's not terrible, it's just odd. I'm gonna equate that to like barrel char. As close as I can get. And if you'll note, as someone pointed out, the lovely sweater I have on, or whatever it is, it's only festive looking. This is moose. These are mooses. Moose. These are moose. And those are just little snowflake-ish looking designs. Technically, it's just seasonal. That's what I like to think. It's the big green color that probably does it. I don't wear green very often. The only time I can think of wearing green is St. Patrick's Day. That's about it. All right, 15 minutes. I'm still going to go to 8, but... I'll say this out loud, even though it doesn't make sense. Just a minute ago, a couple minutes ago before I took the sip, the word Weller went through my head. That's all I'll say. I don't know. But that did go through my mind. Maybe I'll have some after. What little I have left. Ooh. Actually, I have 2. I have the Weller Special Reserve. I have the Weller 107, which I really like. Such a hello! Welcome to the stream. Excuse me. Let's find out what this is, okay? Okay. Round 9, and it is... It's always something I don't know what the hell it is. Ooh, I cannot... I can't see what it is. I have to make it larger. Oh my goodness. Dancing Goat Distillery? What? Hold on. We have fun things to read now. Crap, where am I putting this? Oh. You're putting it in the download file. Okay. Of course. I'm sending it somewhere else. We don't want that. Alright. Let's see these pictures. Again, I have to save them to my computer as the stream is going on, because I didn't know what it was. And my eyesight is kind of flat. Oh. Alright, this is called... How do you spell Limousin? I don't think that's what this is. What? Ah! Yes. Oh. Oh my god. I knew it was too spicy. Damn it. Tell me how you pronounce this. Pronounce this back to me, will you? Limousin. It's that word. Rye. Aged 6 years. Did you? If you were here at the beginning, you heard what I said. I said, I think this is a bourbon. It's probably a bourbon. It's probably a rye. Ow. This is a rye. Aged 6 years. Distilled from a rye mash, barrel aged with French oak staves. Oh! That makes sense. I like French oak stave stuff. Like the Maker's 46. That's what it is. The, what's another one? Oh no, I'm thinking Japanese, things. Different oak entirely. Wait a minute, is that what this is? Hold on. This is a serious curveball that's just happened here. Distilled from a rye mash. Okay, cool, it's rye. Barrel aged with French oak staves. That's a plus, that sounds awesome. I like French oak stave stuff. Finished in Limousin oak. That's my best guess, Limousin. 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 Yeah, sure, why not? This is batch 6798. Alcohol is 55.9%. I was so close. I should have said 55, like I said yesterday. Shit. And now let's read more about the distillery. I love the fact that this is rye, and what I said earlier makes it hilarious for me. Maybe not for you, but for me. Next, ow. Next, I have to see the other picture. Where is it? Oh, it'd help if I didn't do that. Let's read about the Dancing Goat, shall we? All right, fine. You insist. Dancing Goat Distillery. Guided by a family tradition of commitment to excellence, the Dancing Goat Distillery utilizes innovative distilling and aging techniques to create the finest quality spirit for you. That was very copy-paste sounding. Limousin, again, rye is aged a minimum of 6 years in vintage American oak barrels. Vintage? I don't know what vintage means. Does it mean yard aged? Then finished in the world's rarest oak from the Limousin forest in France. Fact checked. Is it the world's rarest oak? And if so, why are you using it for barrels? That's a single barrel. Private stock. Dancing Goat with both G's. DancingGoat.com. Goat. You have to say it that way. Well, that is intriguing. Dancing Goat Distillery, Cambridge, Wisconsin. Didn't see that one coming. Surprise. Bob KillCo, hi. Hope you are doing okay. You didn't answer my message earlier. I sent a message on Facebook. It's alright. You're probably asleep, which is probably for the best. Ugh. I'm not finding any rye notes. Like, other than the weird, what do I call it? Resin note I'm getting. Which could be a tell for that oak that they used. I don't know, but it's weird. And it's right smack in the middle of the whole thing now. It's not as interesting now. It's the spices of it, though, so no wonder it's a rye. I think if I were to guess, which I am, I would guess that the fancy oak and the French oak mellowed this rye out quite a bit. Because it's still very prickly, still dances across the tongue, still nice and spicy, but not to the extreme like yesterday, which I swore was a rye, which was a bourbon. Hilarious that these swapped. I'm going to say hi now, fellas. It sounds like you say when you walk into a saloon, hey now, fellas. Oof, and I hit both the things to open. Saloon. Cowboy hat and everything. Hey there, fellas. That's alright there. Yeah. I just sent it to see if you were around. All I did is I went and got coffee. Spicy indeed. And then I went back home. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll do this. This is a story I'm not even getting correctly. Hold on, let me make sure I know what I'm saying here. This was posted on Instagram recently, so I will do that. Cold medicine, yes. Did you take double the amount they told you to? Because that's always the way to do it. Don't do that. Do not do that. You cannot blame me for that because I told you don't do that. Let's see. Hello. This will make sense once I get to it. I'm not distracted by my phone all the time either. Yes, I am. There we go. This is very minute thing going on here. I guess I can't post these or show these. Yeah, this is just a person. I knew. Emphasis on the word "knew." So, a gentleman named Donald passed away on December 2nd as a result of complications from phobia. I go, well, why am I talking about Donald here? Well, I barely knew him. No, well. All right, we're getting grim. I was having too much fun, clearly. So he was the guy who co-owned a coffee shop I frequent and have spent years going to. It's a local place just down the road. I've talked about it. I have pictures of it on my Instagram numerous times. Coast Roaster, the employees there are amazing. I'm lucky enough to know many of them. I was lucky enough to be acquainted with Donald. We didn't exactly have lengthy conversations or hang out, but he was the guy who would always come in and roast the coffee beans right there in the coffee shop. And it was not a big coffee shop. It was a tiny thing. So it was like, you were here to order. He was right over there, like 10 feet away or less, roasting coffee beans. And unfortunately, he passed away recently. So I'm dedicating this stream and this specific sip to the memory of him. Like, again, I didn't know him really well, but it was one of those things where you know the person well enough to notice when they're not around, especially at a place you frequent, like a coffee shop. And again, he was one of the co-owners, so he was heavily involved in everything about that place. And it is unfortunate that he is gone. And that's why it was a little weird for me to go to the coffee shop earlier today, because it's been the first time I've gone there since hearing about his passing. And the people that work there still not doing great about it. Yeah, that seems like a while ago, but it was very recent. So, and I haven't been to that coffee shop till today, since I heard about it, unfortunately. And they only posted about it, I think, yesterday or the day before. It's pretty rough for them. It's sad to hear. Again, cheers to the memory of Donald. Blue Jay Way, hello. Good evening. This is a nice whiskey. A rye, I should say. The funny thing about after you find out what the whiskey is, parts of it become more obvious. Like the spiciness of the thing is just, it lingers. And I need to get used to that being an indicator of some kind of rye. I'm not even sure if this is 100% rye, because it doesn't say. It just says rye mash bill, so. But I am fairly pleased that, oh god, where did I put it? I am fairly pleased to get to try a whiskey from Wisconsin, since that's a curveball. There's no way I would have figured that out. I've never even heard of it until this moment. I do like it's called the Dancing Goat Distillery. That's something I enjoy about it. And it looks like it was a single barrel pick, and it's a good one. And I've never had Limousin oaked anything. So at the very least, that is an interesting experience. And it does, again, I don't know if it was this new oak, which I've never tried before, maybe fancy oak, or just the French oak coming in and be like, yes, we're going to soften the edges of this rye. Fool you into thinking it's a bourbon. I'm not mad about it. It's fine. I'm gonna say, what'd you do to your legs? Do tell. Oh. Yeah, the spice of that's really nice. I need to trust that feeling I get on my tongue a little more. I think it's a tell of high alcohol or possibility of rye. You reminded me. If I'm ever like, oh, it's really spicy, it's like dancing across my tongue, and I don't say rye, or at least there's some rye involved, just let me know. Or don't. It's not. Oh. That's a glad stripe. Ah, Blue Jay, I have received a sample of something called Limousin, or Limousin. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm saying Limousin. Ooh. O-U. Ooh. Rye. It's aged 6 years. It is distilled from a rye mash, barrel aged with French oak staves, and then it says finished in Limousin. That's what I'm supposed to say. Limousin oak. I don't know what Limousin oak is. So that made it very intriguing. You know what? I'll look it up. If you insist, I will. Just because you asked. Get out of here. Let's find out. Is it even an oak? Oh, it is. Okay. Huh. Doesn't make sense. It is. It's very good rye. I mean, now that I know it's rye, again, I was bamboozled and thought it was a bourbon. But this is just the counter to yesterday when I thought a bourbon was rye. So, of course, this had to happen. The French Limousin oak is one of the most popular types of wood for maturing distillates. A large grain and tannic wood ensures a clear color and an impressive expression in all spirits. The oak used for our barrels grown in the large and sustainably managed forest of central France. So is it considered, is that just what it is? French oak staves are that kind of wood? Or are there two different types? I don't know enough about barrels to even explore any of this. Interesting, though. Double French, we'll call it. If not, just French oak. I don't know. Oh, there we go. I was trying to find out where was I? On-site video with them. Who, what? Tipsy Whiskey. Oh, nice. Well, I don't get out that much these days. It's an odd one. I mean, it's not a bad thing. There was nothing where I was like, oh god, what is that? But there's an odd bit of on the nose after you pour it for a bit, or it's in the glass for a bit. Right? And like I said, it's in such a like. I would have never thought there's something interesting there, as far as distilleries go. But then again, that's the whole fun part about what's going on right now. Don't mind me, I'm just messing with the chat. That so many distilleries are, well, 2020 was kind of the filter, we'll call it, for distilleries. Because I have a feeling a lot of people are starting up distilleries just before 2020, and then 2020 happened, and everything just went. So now either they got through that somehow, or they didn't. And I feel like if they didn't, and they had product, it has to go somewhere. But if they did, they are committed and very lucky to keep making this whiskey. But I'm assuming they made it. Doesn't say they didn't. And considering it's called the Dancing Goat Distillery, they better have made it there. Finally got home, Mr. Great Shot. Cheers. Hello, welcome. You were out late? You didn't start playing this immediately? I'm joking. We're having a very intriguing rye this evening. Didn't really smell like a rye. And it fooled me into thinking it was a bourbon. Very spicy bourbon, mind you. Ouch. No. It's actually really nice. Would I buy a bottle of it? No. Again, this is one of the spice level is distracting. It lingers too long. I don't dislike it, but I would have about what was in that vial. Like, I think these are 1 ounce samples. So I would drink 1 ounce of this very happily. But again, it is something that doesn't allow for casual sipping on. And it doesn't have that sweet comfort I'm looking for. I want my sweet, sweet comfort from my whiskeys. Whether they be bourbons, ryes. Ryes are usually a little prickly, but if they have nice sweetness through them. Oh, this one kind of does, but still the prickliness and the finish are lingering too long. It's okay. I do enjoy it. Again, I would recommend it to people who like rye, absolutely. And the unique little twist on it, like being this other kind of oak that I'm not aware of. Now, that could just be exactly what French oak really is, and I didn't know that, which is very possible, so keep that in mind. I'm not going to do the research. I just like trying to say that word. Limousin? Sure. Wait. What's the magic of technology? I do like it when I say something to my app, and then it repeats it. But like when I ask it a question with a word in it, like how do you spell blit, it then shows the word, so then I know how to spell it, and then it spells it for me. It's hilarious. Very bad at spelling, by the way. In case you didn't know. Let's see here. Ugh, I don't use it this way often enough, so this looks confusing. Oh, that'd be why it's not there. Don't worry, I'm just looking at my cell phone on stream. Don't worry about it. There, now you can't tell. Doesn't help if I'm looking directly at the camera, though, because then I don't know what I'm doing. Where? I know it's here. There's an easy way to do this, but I'm going to make it complicated. How to pronounce. Spell pronounce will be good. Let's see. I gotta remember how to spell it because I forgot already. That's how short my memory is. Oh, it says donkey? What? Whoop. Ah. Oh, shit. I mean, darn. This is what I do all day. Ask that boot. I will just, whenever I'm doing stuff, I get so distracted by other things. Limousin. Didn't work. How do you pronounce Limousin?
That's pronounced Limousin.
Bugger all. See, if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, it's not going to be able to tell me how to pronounce it. Someone else do it. It's going to take me forever. Limousin. Zan? Zan? Limousin? Zan? Limousin. I'm going to call it the Limousin Rye and be done with it. No one can change my mind. Traffic in Texas? I don't believe it. It's Friday night, so I get more than one pour. But don't think I haven't forgotten I have things to do tomorrow. Oh. I really do need to prepare for that. I'm going to do it now. Start. I'm going to knock so many things over. Just you wait. It's fine. If you hear things get knocked over, well, I told you. Don't. I'm expecting just this thing just to open up, and it's like, no, go to hell. You know what? Witness me. Sorry. It's in a bag. Crown Royal bag. It's fancy. Look how fancy it is. You know what I could do? I'm supposed to wear this tomorrow, and I don't like this at all. But if I wear the right kind of shirt, it won't matter. I'm professional. Limousin. That's an end word to Japanese somehow. Limousin. I'm never gonna. No, Limousin. We're done. It's a Limousin whiskey. Yeah, I forget how, like. I would like it to stop here. That's like, no. All the way down to your belly button. Enjoy. And it's not light. You will note. I need to make sure I bring this tomorrow. I need to get my backpack, because the only way I can do things in life when going to events and such is to make sure I have a backpack with me. Otherwise, I will not have all the things I need. As per the way of me. Look how fancy it is. I didn't knock anything over yet. It's just on the word yet. We got business cards, I think. Yes. We got stickers. We got disinfectant. Of course we do. Put this in here? No. Put this in here. What else? Sunblock. I always forget what I put in here, so I have to check. I was wondering where these were. I was looking for these because my throat is being froggy, and I don't like it. Pen. Very important stuff. Get in there. And this is me half preparing for tomorrow. I have to go figure out other human beings who are drinking whiskey. It sounds better than it is. Everything? I'm making sure there's nothing else in it. This also holds my laptop if I want to bring it. That's why it's so big. There. Now at least I have that in there. I should probably bring the pin as well. I don't know if we need the... whatever. I'll ask Irene at some point, maybe, if I remember. Ooh, a hand delivery. I always love those. It's French. Oh, so let's see. That's true. I didn't even think about that. Limousin. How's that? Yeah, yeah. Limousin. That's what it is. If you're wondering where I learned my French accent, well, it's definitely not from watching Monty Python when I was younger. Not at all. I took French in high school. Failed, because me and my brain don't do language very well. But other than that, I don't think I would have done any better in Spanish. Other than I've heard more words. But I've heard just as many random words. We were talking about this yesterday briefly, I think. I started spouting off random words and phrases I know for no reason. All in a different language. I say itadakimasu a lot before I eat food, because that's what they do in Japan. Supposedly. Never been. Someday. Oh, that's right. I have to get those out. Oh. I have bottles. I got a special bottle yesterday from someone. And 2 other things that I have to deal with that aren't mine. Still have to do that. Oh god, I still have so many things to do. Alright, we're coming up on the 45-minute mark. Prepare yourselves. So I'm trying to decide what to drink next. Because we got 15 minutes, I have to drink something. You know what? I could do a sample. Quite a few. Or I could just not. Just pour something I know I like, which is really what I'm thinking about now. Delicious. No, it's way too much. Think. I do realize I'm also going to drink lots of whiskey tomorrow, in all likelihood. And that will be the difficult part. I'm not ready. I'm torn between, oh, I'm going to a whiskey event and I'm going to enjoy it, and being like, I'm going to a whiskey event. It's rough. It is not pleasant for me to have that sitting in my mind before I have to do things. Whoops. There we go. Totally fine, right? At any rate, it's an Irene Tan whiskey tasting event, so that is going to be the best part. I will go there and I will drink whiskey that Irene Tan has picked. I can't complain about that. It's just the people part, which is both good and bad. And also the bullshit, or the BS, if you will, about why the event got shifted around as it did. I'm not going into it, because I don't know. Thankfully. Well, if I did, bull. I wouldn't be able to keep a secret. I'd be like, this is the person who was a jackass. little pretzel. Very nice. All right. I'm still pleased by the fact that this is a rye, and I thought it was a bourbon. Pincher, don't worry about it. Again, I only heard about this earlier this week. It was not exactly on my to-do list. Oh, also, damn it, I was forgetting. Do that. Please. And I'm going as more, assistance rather than whiskey person who's going to just drink the whiskey. But yeah, what I'm really worried is I don't know how many people will be there because of how screwed up everything got from this event. It was supposed to be at a certain time with a certain, like me and Cliff were supposed to be there helping, and now it's just someone was a pain. Jim knows better. I think most people are just interested in what she's putting out for MSRP stuff. Like some of them are. And that's fine. I mean, I know a few. She posted a list of stuff. Sent it to Ben yesterday. I will read you off some of them to pique your interest. Or again, you could just save the gas and not have to do the travel. I was driving yesterday on the road, highway, towards Boston, thankfully. But oh my God, people drive like. Excuse me. Let's see. There we go. So, Midwinter Night's Dram, Elijah Craig 18, Larceny Barrel Proof, Buffalo Trace Wheat, Rye and Straight Rye. Oh, Buffalo Trace Wheat, Rye, and Straight Rye. Weller 107. Weller 12. Weller Single Barrel. Blanton's. E.H. Taylor. Sorry, E.H. Taylor Small Batch. Henry McKenna. I like it. I really liked it at $30 when I first tried it. And now it's MSRP rare, or not. It's rare. It's hard to find. It's allocated. Anyhow. Staggs Jr. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Blood Oath Pact 8. Elmer T. Rock Hill Farms. Heaven's Door. Bootleg. Boss Hog 9. Garrison's Cowboy. Remus Gatsby. Remus Repeal 6. Blue Note 17. Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. Just to name a few. So that's the gist of what will be there. One word, just. Doesn't make any sense at all. Oh. Well, it's a great shot. I'd say try it. Wait, did you try it already? I know, Stag Jr. The hell. I'm not going to buy one because the catch is she is selling it at MSRP. So it is as cheap as it can be for what it is. And then it's $25 extra to purchase it that are donated to the fundraiser she's doing. So it's not really MSRP, but the initial price of it is. So you're paying the MSRP price, if you think of it that way, and then donating $25 as well. If you split it that way, it doesn't sound as bad. But for me, I'm just putting it into... It costs how much? Damn. He's a rabbi? I didn't know that. Also, greeting Mike Stitch. It was a great shot you over before I can stop. You know what? Spicy. Yep, definitely one bottle. I do like it though. Again, this is one thing I try it. I like it. I'm good. I don't dislike it, but it's not something I want in my collection just because. Like many bottles I have, I wouldn't pour it often enough. That's generally become the feeling of what I buy. Will I actually drink the whole thing? Probably not. But I would share it. Easily. Like someone else did with me. What a coincidence. Mm. With that, we have 10 minutes till 8 o'clock. Then you can go anywhere you want. I have a feeling there are a lot of streams tonight. I think there's something going on. What is it? Blendageddon? Is that what it is? Is there something going on? I feel like there is. I think ADHD Whiskey's doing a thing, but I have no idea what it's called. I forget. I think it's Blendageddon. Where's that mash and drill? I can't keep up, so I stopped. So there are other things going on in the whiskey tube world right now. My little thing for the moment is drinking every day for 25 days because you know what? It's the holidays and everyone needs to drink every day now. I think that's how it works, right? Tomorrow is double digits, though. Finally. And then it's only 15 more days left. Right in front of me so you can stare at me. The Roig 10 is punchy, Mr. Great Shot. Hopefully you will try the lore someday. That is a whole different thing, believe me. Yoga. It hurts. I'm not gonna... I don't know when tomorrow's stream will be. Because it's good. I have a whole day ahead of me. So it's going to be going up to Connecticut, or into Connecticut, up to, which will take me at least an hour to get there. I will be at this event for a good portion of the day, so very likely, I think it's till 3, maybe? 4? 3 something? 4? Palate can't change, Mr. Great Shot. It's amazing. Once you try more things, your palate just starts to shift and adapt. So I don't know exactly when I'll be home tonight. It will probably be 5 or 6, maybe. That is a long guesstimate. Hopefully I'm not too exhausted. That's my big concern at the moment. Because usually if I do an event of any sort in one day, the rest of the day is just me falling into bed and sleeping pretty much. We'll see. Yes. There you go. Thank you, pinch hitter. That's a lot of people. It's Friday, man. I like to be the one who starts the Friday and then leaves. All right, you guys have fun. I gotta go. I got other things to do that don't involve watching you, unfortunately. I cannot keep up with all the other channels, so I don't. It's so much better not to. No offense to all of them, but trying to be that social, even on the internet, is way too much. So I do this instead. I'm a social butterfly right now. I'll have to be a social butterfly tomorrow. It's going to be the difficult part. But I will do my best to have a good time. There'll be plenty of whiskey to drink. That's the important part. If you want me to start talking whiskey, I can do that. But if you want me to just have a conversation, it's not so good. Sugar Kitty Meow, where have you been? Also, you're welcome. We're finishing up the stream now. We got a few minutes left. I'm just winding down. I'm trying to figure out what I want to pour next to round out the evening, as they say. Oh, Christmas tree up still. Hold on, I hit this thing again. Hey. Oh, hey, what do you know? I kept thinking, I thought I'd had Jura, right? We had a Jura that showed up a couple days ago. The collection. Prophecy on here? No. Jura Superstition is on here. Jura 10, Jura Superstition, and Jura 16. I'll look forward to those. I have a lot of mini stuff, which I haven't shown anyone. It's like the Jura one. I did the one video on a Tomatin, so I think I have the Tomatin 12. But there's still the 15 and the 18. And then I have this one, which I really want to do, but I keep forgetting I have it. The Blenders collection of Compass Box. Wow, I could have just looked. Glasgow blend, the Orchard House, and I can't read that. Hedson? Hedonist. So those are in here. Then, to top it all off, a bunch of Johnny Walker. These were all meant to be mini reviews because I was worried I wouldn't have enough bottles someday. I was wrong. Oh, and of course this one that I got last year in Kentucky. We have the pickle one and the cinnamon one. Cinnamon one actually is pretty good. Pickle one also not too bad. I've had them, but just not recently. Whiskey Knows, hello. I got the thing, by the way. I was very confused. I'm like, why did he send me this? So I don't know what happened. Did I win something, or are you just like, here, take these? But they did arrive. Mmm, snifsy, sniff, sniff. I should use that tonight. But I drank it all already. 5 minutes left. Hold on. Making a decision here. You know what? Since I was talking about it earlier, I might as well just pour a little Weller 107. Look at that, it's sat. I'll slow about for me and a little bit for you. So that's this for me, and this is for you. You're welcome. Whoop. Oh. I thought that wasn't too loud. Booyah, Sugar Kitty. The hand deliveries are getting there. Was that today? I thought I just sent that out. I also forget what it was. I think I know what it was. Was it for me? There we go. Let's take a good look at why that was more of a pour than I expected. But there we go. That is Weller 107. Favorite of mine. Will have a very hard time getting a bottle ever again. That one was donated. So it's not like I found it myself. And also, remember. Oops, go away. It's up too long. It's obnoxious. Oh, that's the stuff. Give it. I think like caramel. Chocolate chip caramel brownies. Good God. There's a nice cherry note to this as well. I need to stop saying as well. It's bugging me. Ah. It's delish. Oof. That tastes completely different after that rye. It's lighter and more cinnamon forward. That's wild. It does help to rinse your palate between drinks there. Didn't do that. No, my lord. Duran, yep. I, a Buffalo Trace drinker who I like the idea of Blanton's, but it's just, you're not really paying for what's in it, is the nicest way I can put it. Is what's in it pretty good? Yes. Is it worth the price that they sell it for? No. It's because they put it in a fancy little round grenade thing, and they put a horsey on top, and they make it so you want more than one horsey. I know the feeling. I have the feeling. I have 2 horsies. I don't have them all. Do I want to buy that many Blantons and try to find each topper? But it's a possibility. The whiskey world will provide, as I like to say. So give me the whiskey. Actually, I don't remember which ones I have anyway. I think it's... Let's see. What do we have? We have a T. We have an N. Ooh. So that's B-L-A. Wait, B-L. Hold on. Yeah. B-L-A-S. Unless there's an apostrophe in there, just to be a pain. I wouldn't be surprised if there is. I would not be surprised at all. I actually don't know how many there are. But yes, I need to catch them all if the Whiskey World provides. Otherwise, I don't care. And if you're wondering why I have two, they're both donated. And more importantly, one of them is a nice Blands. It is a lovely pour. It is tasty. The other one, no. So sometimes if people are nice enough and want to ask, I will happily send you a good Blands and a not good Blands. Not terrible, it's just not good. That's why I like to say you're not paying for the actual bottle. You're paying for the bottle. You're not paying for the actual whiskey. Because the whiskey's good, but it's not worth the price. Personally. Legend 10. That's not my cup of tea. Oh. I get distracted. Oh, that's nice. Tune in tomorrow at some time. I don't know when yet. We'll do this again. I'll have another whiskey. It'll be great. That's that. So, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Boop. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.